Hi and welcome to my soul tribe. My name is Miriam Rose. Please subscribe to my channel. Also like my channel, comment down below because engagement is very important, and share my videos because the more people see them, the happier you will make me, because the more subscribers I will get. And I haven't had new subscribers for quite some time. I get new subscribers and YouTube seems to get rid of them. Don't know why, but that's how YouTube works. If people don't watch my videos regularly, YouTube deletes the subscribers. And don't forget to subscribe to my new channel called Spiritual Destiny, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, as well as TikTok. Now let's get on with the show. Today we are concealing under eye blemishes, dark circles and lines under the eyes. And this method is according to waynegoss. So I've brought you real close so that you can see the method. Let's see if it works for us. If you can see here, I've got some dark under eye blemishes, and over here just a little bit here. So mine is not too bad. That's why I'm using a yellow corrector, and also because I've got really fair skin. If you, excuse my dog scratching in the background, if you have much darker under eye blemishes and circles, and if you have darker skin tone than mine, I would suggest you either use a peach or an orange corrector. So let's start with the whole method. I left this area blank. There's nothing here. There's no makeup under here whatsoever. We start with moisturizing. So we either use a rich moisturizer or a very soft, gentle night cream. I'm using a very light night cream. Step number 1. So just the tiniest bit, because we're trying to moisturize under the eyes. Okay, I shouldn't be dragging, I should be tapping. Tap, 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 moisturizing. The idea behind this method is to use lots and lots of moisture so that you get rid of the puffiness. Okay, so that's step number 1 done. Step number 2 is corrector. As I said, I'm using the yellow corrector because my dark circles aren't very dark, and also because I've got very fair skin. Now all my products are cruelty free. This is a cruelty free channel, so dabbing a little bit on and going over it, covering all the blemishes, the dark circles and the under eye lines. Same with this side. It's a bit uncomfortable to do it with my left hand. I'm not used to it. Just to make things go a little bit faster, I'm going to use a brush just to color correct. And here we go. That's easier. As you can see, it's covering everything. Now the color corrector that I'm using is by LA Girl. That's much easier. I find it a lot easier now that I'm doing it on camera. I find it a lot easier to go over it with a brush. You can also use a beauty blender or any regular sponge. Once again, this LA Girl color corrector, yellow color corrector, is very moisturizing. And we want to keep this area nice and moisturized. It's a lot easier to blend out with a brush or a sponge. As you can see, it's already looking a lot better. Just over here, it needs just slightly, a little bit more. So I'm taking on my brush, just the tiniest bit, because we don't want to overdo it. The idea is to keep everything light, soft, fluffy, or the way the Americans say, from my understanding, we say fluffy, Americans say floofy, which is very unusual for us here in Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Okay, That's my dog yawning. You're hearing all kinds of sounds coming from my dog today. Okay. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Now the idea is not to pull, but just to tap gently everything, tapping gently in. And the final step, we want to use a concealer, which is a moisturizing concealer. Once again, everything needs to be soft, gentle, and moisturizing. So the concealer that I'm using today is by e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I love this concealer. I think it's one of the best concealers I've ever used. So once again, putting a little bit on our finger and dabbing. I've gone down a little bit too much, but that's alright because this area hasn't been concealed at all. There we go. There we go. Lovely concealed. And finishing off with a brush. This step as well, you can quite easily use a beauty blender or a sponge or a brush. That's looking so much better. I think I'm liking this method by waynegoss. I brought you nice and close to the camera so that you can actually see what it looks like in reality. That looks fantastic. I feel that, wow, it brightened up the area as well as concealed all kinds of dark spots and under eye blemishes. And just to finish it off, as we do, we use a little bit of powder to set things in place. Love this method. We'll be using it again and again. What a difference, oh my lord. What a difference that makes. Have a look at that. That makes my under eyes look bright, blemish free, and I love it. I think it's wonderful. And just to finish off the look, very quickly, I can put you back now. There we go. My dog is scratching. My dog is entertaining you. He always seems, he is so placid. I'm just taking the vegan KVD Beauty palette I'm using to finish off the look for the inner corners very quickly, because just to brighten up the inner corners and to finish off the under eye area. Just lightly use a under eye eyeliner to finish off the look. And it didn't take me a long time to do this method, covering and concealing from all the blemishes and dark spots and lines, because we all have them. I mean, some have more, some have less, but we all have them, and that's the reality of being a human being. So we make the best and the most of what we may do with what we have. Tidying up very quickly here. There we go. That's looking more decent at 10:30 in the morning. The full face of makeup. Finishing off with a bit of under eye mascara. I will leave all the makeup that I'm using in the description below. So I would love for you to comment below and let me know what you think of this waynegoss method of covering under eye blemishes, dark circles and lines. I think it's fantastic. My under eye area hasn't looked that clean, that bright, and that vavoom looking, you know, wide opened and awake for a very long time. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. Please let me know down below what you think of it. Are you going to try it out? Thank you very much for watching. Cosmic kisses to everyone. Bye for now.